Hi everybody, welcome to She's Vibey Tarot. If you don't know, my name is Danny, which is probably all of you guys don't know. I don't think I ever really introduced myself when I come on to these videos. But my name is Danny. For those of you guys who have been here supporting the channel, liking, sharing, subscribing, writing comments, all that, I so appreciate you guys. Thank you for coming back. For those of you that are new, welcome. This month I want to do something a little bit different. I don't know if I was just like inspired because of this Venus energy or what, because we are in Libra season, but I wanted to do a love reading for each sign. Typically my readings per month are just general readings. Before I do readings for any of you guys, I always pray on each sign and I pretty much ask God, universe, whatever you want to call it, to just give me the most relevant messages that each sign needs to hear. There is no special focus for me, at least, on love or career or, you know, whatever. But I do find that a lot of my readings do turn out to be love anyways. But I want to do something a little bit different where this is like just straight up a love read this month. And I want to see how you guys liked it. So I never really ask you guys to participate in the liking and sharing and subscribing. I'm always like so grateful if you do. But I would love it if you guys participated in these videos just because I'm trying to see if this is something that you guys would be interested in going forward. Outside of just having general readings, like having a general and a love reading. So please thumbs up or write a comment below if this is something that you would like to see going forward. You know, these videos for me are a labor of love. I do it for you guys because I love to and because you guys appreciate it. But there does need to be that supply and demand. So if you guys are demanding it, I will make time to also do love readings every month. So how these will be a little bit different is just to take a little bit deeper look. Again, the other ones are so general. So if it touches on love, then it does. But these ones, you know, will look at you, your energy, you know, how you feel about the other person, how the other person feels about you, blocks, advice, that sort of thing. I'll try to make them pretty quick though, for the most part, but just a quick little view into love specifically. So if this is something that you guys would like to see going forward, please write a comment and let me know because if you do, then hell yeah, I'll do it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. These readings, just like my generals, will be for sun, moon, rising, and Venus, especially Venus and your sun. Well, and your rising and your, just check them all out if you need to. I would suggest that you look at the generals and you look at the love because you might get more information. Again, my generals are not love readings, but a lot of them end up being love readings. So it'll be interesting to see if this kind of gives a little bit more insight to the generals or if it seems like I'm reading for a whole new set of whatever sign. So I appreciate you guys. I love all the support. I'm honestly amazed, and you guys keep me going. So thank you, thank you, thank you. If you guys want to see more of these in the future, please comment down below. Please thumbs up me, all right? So here, guys. Okay, so my son is a Sagittarius. It's so funny. He comes up and shows out for your portion. Okay, Papa. Whatever. Sagittarius, how are you? Welcome to your video. This is going to be, again, your love for October, which you guys already know. So, Papa, Papa. Just like a few minutes, you know what I'm saying?
Sorry.
You
Gotta go
Sagittarius.
away. I'll go away. Bye.
Bye, baby.
Wait, I'm in the pillowcase.
In his pillowcase.
I'm gonna act like a ghost. Wait, let me show you. Let me show you.
She's gonna act like a ghost.
Ooh.
Ooh. Oh, okay, but don't, I don't want you to run into a wall. Like, when you walk, take that off your head so you can see, Bubba. Okay, love you, bro.
No, you shoot.
I'll get you in a second.
I want shoot.
Okay, stop. Sorry, Sag, but you know, the Sag in the household had to come and show up, I guess. Anyways, I already pulled your guys' cards. This is a very interesting read, and we're just going to hop right into it now. So, bottom of the deck, that unseen energy, you guys are all about building your foundations. You guys are thinking forward. I keep hearing Frank Ocean in my head, thinking about you, you know. Shoot, now I can't think of their lyrics. Oh, Ugh, never mind. I'm not even gonna sing it. But you know what I'm saying. I'm thinking about the song Frank Ocean, thinking about you. I feel like you guys are really in a place where you are thinking forward. Choice. Choice, seriously. Seriously, bro. So yeah, you guys are really in a place where you're trying to set your foundations in terms of, that could be buying new homes, that could be, you know, deepening this relationship, deepening this partnership. Some of you guys may be thinking about marriage, but definitely I feel like you guys are trying to manifest something serious in terms of love right now. Ooh, yeah, because right underneath that, you guys got King of Cups. You guys are really feeling the love, right? So cool. Now, as far as where you guys are right now in terms of this situation, you guys are Knight of Swords. This person is swiftly moving forward, right? One thing I like to say, be careful with the Knight of Swords because he can be very abrasive, right? It's the fastest moving knight in the whole deck. Even faster than the Knight of Wands, which is your energy naturally. And Knight of Wands, we know, is the quickest energy of all of the signs, right? But this one's faster. And where fire signs have the propensity to be a little bit impulsive, I would definitely, just like watch that. Not to say like to not move forward and to not, be thinking future forward, but definitely to just be mindful of your tempo and fill the other person out, right? You don't want to be the only person here, and if they're not there, right? But you guys could be just really in a place where you're like really ready to move forward, communicate how you feel, be very direct, right? Again, just making sure that you are tempering yourself because the Knight of Swords, he can be a bit abrasive. He can say things without thinking a lot of times. And depending on what type of energy you're dealing with, who you're dealing with, that could work or not work for you or them or whatever. Now, how you feel about them is Knight of Wands. Again, like, look at this. You guys got two knights. So y'all are serious, right? Definitely serious about moving forward. This can be a fire sign person or not. But definitely, you guys, there's a lot of passion there. You feel like you really want to move forward. You really want to go on an adventure with them. You really want to, there's someone you want to travel with. You want to do things with, right? Because you have a lot of fun with them. There's someone who is probably very creative and you like that aspect of them. But I also get the feeling that there's someone who, some of you Sagittarius, you don't know if they're out on the scene dating, right? Because the Knight of Wands energy can be like that person who kind of is dating around, right? So even though I feel like you want to go and move forward with them, there might be a little bit of not knowing if they are all about just you or not, right? And that could be what that Knight of Swords is coming out to, right? Trying to rush to get truth and communication, right? Now, where you guys want to see this relationship going, like your desire for the relationship, you guys have Ace of Pentacles. So it's like you guys want a start. You guys want a fresh new start. If this is someone that you're already dealing with, then you want a fresh new start. You know what I'm saying? If this is someone that you just met, then this is someone that you're like, damn, they're like really cool. I could see us really building something solid, right? So an ace is beautiful. I love it because aces are always like gifts from the universe of new beginnings. And Pentacles in particular is very stable energy. It's very earthy energy. It's something, it's about your security. So whether you met the person just now or about to meet the person, been with the person, there's something that I feel like you guys are really wanting to solidify, especially with this Ace of Pentacles and this Four of Wands together, right? It's like you guys are ready, regardless, you guys are ready and at this place where you want to really build something. Like you guys are not wanting to play around. It's funny because Sagittariuses are like one of the hardest signs to lock down in a relationship, but once you guys decide that you want to be locked down, it's a wrap, so that's really cool. Now, where the person is that you're dealing with. So they are High Priestess right now. So I really feel like this person, it could be like, I don't know, a High Priestess to me is like a creative. Any kind of a waterish is like a creative person, right? And well, fire too, but I feel like this person is very in tune with their divine feminine energy, whether male or female, right? So if they're a male, they're not like that overly masculine machismo like person. They've got like a good balance of that. But if it's a woman, like she's really into her like divine feminine energy right now. This is someone who's very intuitive. This is someone who could be holding back some secrets though, right? Because for me, the high priestess is almost like the HR manager at your job. Like they know the secrets about everything. They know about everything that's going on in the company. They know what's going on individually with the employees. Like they know all, right? And there is that veil behind her. It's like we don't know what's behind her. There's something hidden. So it could be someone that's kind of holding something back. Now, I don't know that it's like a major, major secret, but it could just be like someone kind of wearing a false mask in the sense of they're trying to hold back their feelings for you. But yes, this is a very water energy. This could be, you could be dealing with a water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces, or just someone who has a lot of water in their chart because of that moon, right? The moon is the ruler of Cancer, so it could absolutely be a Cancer. This B and J may mean something to either one of you. Again, with these pillars and this 2 right here, I'm getting that 1111 manifestation, same as I always get with this 4 of Wands. So that's interesting. But how they feel about you, it feels like they're undecided. It feels like they're thinking about it. It feels like they're having a hard time landing somewhere. You see this person is holding the swords crossed over their heart. So you may be feeling like they're not, again, with this high priestess, there could be something that they're keeping from you, or they're just not, something they're not opening up to you about, right? I feel like they're undecided. Again, 2 moons. So there really can be secrets. There could be something that they're kind of blocking from you. Depending on the person, this is going to be, this is a general read, so to what extreme, I don't know. That's going to be different for everybody. Some stuff that we keep from people, like secrets, aren't like secrets, and some are like, bitch, you should have told me that. You know what I mean? It just depends on what degree. And I'm noticing 2 2s, right? Right next to each other. That's about coming together, integrating, all that. But this 2 of Swords person, she's blinded. She has her, her little blindfold. Oh, God. Her little blindfold on. There may be something they're keeping from you. And honestly, it just feels like they're kind of undecided on which way they want to go with you. There's definitely, they need to make a decision in this. Where you feel very sure with this Knight of Wands that you want to move forward, they don't feel as sure. I do feel like there is some communication that needs to be happening, which is why I understand where you guys are this Knight of Swords right now. But just make sure that your communication is effective, okay? And then their highest desire for the relationship is interesting is the Magician. It's really interesting because the Magician, this is masculine energy, right? This is number 1. 1 in itself, the number is masculine energy, is the beginning. 2 are feminine energy, right? You got the divine masculine and the divine feminine in the same row for this person. I do feel like they want a beginning. They just don't know what they want. They don't know what tool they need to pick up. They don't know, what shit they need to tap into to get there. I do feel like they want a start. I just don't feel like they know what that means for them particularly. Communication is going to definitely be key with this. Some of you be careful because the Magician, and again, these are general, the Magician can be a trickster, right? The Magician can pull the wool over your eyes, right? They know magic. They do all that shit. So, especially with this High Priestess and this 2 of Swords and those 2 moons right there and like this kind of unsure energy, this could be someone who's trying to pull one over on you. Now, if you're using your intuition, which I hope you all are, and trusting yourself, you will know if I'm talking to you, okay? You will know. It will resonate. Others of you, I just feel like someone wants a fresh new beginning, but they're not quite sure what that looks like to them. It's like they need to, before they can even really decide what their desire is for this relationship, they need to figure out exactly how they feel about you first, okay? Now, obstacles and blocks. You guys have the Sun card. This is Leo energy. So there could be a Leo that's kind of in the way, in the mix or something. That could be true. But I'm getting the message, a lot of you guys, there may be kids that have something to do with this. Maybe you have a child or maybe they have a child. Again, with that Sun card and it being an obstacle and us having the High Priestess with the moon and the Two of Swords with that moon there too, it can also indicate that there's things that need to come out, right? There's truths that need to be told. There's discussions that need to be had because the sun shows all. Like, we can't hide from that bright light, right? We can't hide in there. But when it's nighttime and the moon is out, we can't see things as clearly. So it almost seems like you need clarification because you're not seeing something clearly. They're not seeing something clearly because they can't make a decision on how they feel about you. And because of that, you're not seeing things clearly. Like, there's clarity that needs to be had in this relationship. I feel like that's what the block is. Also, it could be that there's kids somewhere in the mix where it just makes it a little bit harder to date. Shit, I know. It's a little bit complicated sometimes. But something like that. Now, advice in moving forward. You guys have the Nine of Pentacles. I think it's really important, no matter what is going on, especially while they're in this kind of dizzy, foggy energy of not knowing what the hell they want and exactly how to go forward and do that. I think it's important for you to really focus on you, focus on your money, focus on your coins, focus on the things in your life that you can control and the things in your life that do make you feel good and do make you feel abundant, like she's feeling right here, right? Not to say ignore them, but, you know, everybody has free will and we can only control us. So in that, it's like, if you're feeling stuck in this situation, the best thing to do rather than staying in that stuck energy so that you create more stuck energy would be to focus on you. So focus on your job, focus on your coins, focus on, you know, surrounding yourself by beauty and things that make you happy and things that make you feel abundant, things that make you, you know what I mean? Things that make you thrive. And if they come around, if they're supposed to come around, if things are supposed to happen, they will. But you don't put your whole life on pause just because someone around you is undecided. Like, no, no, we don't do that in 2018, October. Okay? Now, potential outcome. You guys have this Seven of Swords, which, why? I don't really like that. Now, that can be an energy, you know, typically, it is the energy of someone who's lying or, you know, maybe not even lying, but keeping secrets, telling half-assed truths, or someone who could be thieving, or someone who's avoiding something. So it may be that you're trying to have this communication and because they don't know what they want to do, they could be avoiding it. Some of you guys are dealing with an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. I'm just going to clarify what this Seven of Swords is so that I can be clear. I feel a little bit, I'm confused. I want to know, being nosy. Seven of Swords. Why did Sag get Seven of Swords? Potential outcome. Temperance. This is your energy. So yeah, look at how this person is running away from you. So they can be trying to avoid it. Now, what I do want to say, yeah, because maybe they just don't know what to do. They're like up at night, confused, that sort of thing. It's stressing them out and they don't want to make things worse. So it's like, oh, I'll just like not be around so that we don't even have to go there. What I will say, I feel like this is a really good read. I do feel like there is clarity that needs to be had. I feel like you guys are trying to have that clarity. Remember, going back to Temperance card, there's ways of getting information out of people. There's ways of coming out of a situation. And just almost like you guys need to be a little bit more methodical because they're not quite sure. But at the same time, if there is so much of this I'm not sure energy, the best thing that you guys can do this month in terms of love is focus on yourself. Don't worry too much about this Seven of Swords card because I always tell people the most insignificant placement of any spread is the potential outcome, right? Because it hasn't happened yet. And this we're looking at this energy overall so that we can course correct where we need to. So that you're not dragging this thing out all month long, try to have the communication that you need to have early on so that, come Halloween, you're not like, ugh, they're trying to avoid me now, when you could have had these conversations a little bit earlier. But again, if people are being resistant, if you feel any resistance around you, honestly, focus on yourself. Focus on yourself. Libra season, this is harvest season. So it's really important that you guys really take in that energy and focus on yourself no matter what. Whether you guys are good or questionable or bad or whatever. You should always be focusing on you, right? Focusing. Why does that sound and feel weird right now? Oh God, help me. Anyways, doesn't matter. You guys should always be thinking about you, right? Because, that's what we're supposed to do, right? You can't love anybody more than you love yourself. And honestly, you become more attractive to people on the outside when you are in a happy place and you're doing good and you take care of you, right? So don't worry too much about this Seven of Swords energy. If you don't want it to linger all month, then I would say have the conversations that you need to have earlier on if you're already feeling like it's getting to that point, and focus on you. That's all you can really do. Now, you guys got the Soulmate card, which is beautiful. Yes, this is your soulmate. So, and also remembering soulmates, we're not always supposed to be with our soulmates for life. That doesn't mean they're our life partner. And there's different types of soulmates. There's karmic, there's all type of shit. And soulmates are here to always teach us a lesson and show us our shadow selves, right? So I always tell people, don't put too much emphasis on that soulmate shit because honestly, I feel like I have hella soulmates. My mom's one of my soulmates. My brother's absolutely my soulmate. My son's father, even though he's one of my soulmates. You know what I mean? I feel like we have different ones in different places for different reasons. So don't get too stuck on that. Overall, this is a good month. I just think clarity is going to be needing to be had. But honestly, focus on you guys. And that's how you get that energy coming back to you anyways, right? So thank you guys. If you guys need a personal reading, email me. Information's below. And let me know if you like this type of video so I can continue to do them. Thank you, Sag. Bye.